couple of weeks back I did a ride in Guelph around the trails there, and it was very much an urban ride and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I put out a video and somebody responded in the comments to that video and suggested that I come and try the Iron Horse rail trail, which is in the Waterloo, Kitchener region. So I woke up this morning and I wanted to go for a bike ride and I wanted to go on a trail, and so I remembered the comment. So here I am in Waterloo, right by the university, and today I'm just going to have some fun exploring the trails around Kitchener and Waterloo. So they very conveniently divided that crossing between bikes and pedestrians. I'm not going to moan, but you wouldn't have thought so, would you? Yeah. And people didn't seem too concerned to get out of my way, but like I say, not going to moan. I was going suitably slow enough for them to feel that there was no issue, and there wasn't. So, question of the day, do you consider it a trail ride if it's on something a bit more like this? Like a bike path. I mean, theoretically it is a trail, it's definitely not a road. So I'm going to say yes, I do consider it to be a trail ride, even if it's a bit different. Just to put things into perspective, that little heavily pedestrianised bit was literally only probably less than a kilometre. So, although yeah, it's not that enjoyable having to sort of dodge in and out of people and being concerned that you're going to accidentally hurt them, it wasn't really that much of an inconvenience. And then going back, I'll just see if I can find another nice route to nip around that little part where we're right in the middle of the university. And this is a surprise because I thought it was going to all be paved, but we're on some lovely gravel. And we got this really cool little bridge. So I don't know if you've picked this up already, but this is probably my most unplanned ride ever. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to be going. I was going straight south and then I saw this beautiful little boardwalk across the lake and I thought, well, why not explore that? been much quieter for probably about 2 kilometers now, but as the trail has got quieter, the scenery has got slightly less attractive. So yeah, that's the end of the trail itself. There are other bike routes, but it would appear that they're kind of on side streets going through residential areas, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to turn around and start heading back north towards where I parked up at Waterloo University. I'm going to try to find a slightly different route, a few other little trails, because let's see, how far has it been? I've only done 10.5 kilometers so far, so it wouldn't be a very long ride if I just go straight back. There are also quite a lot of e-bikes, which is absolutely fine. Everyone was well, everyone but one person were obeying the rules and what were sort of reasonable speeds. There was one point where I did almost get ploughed down by one, kind of my fault because I had moved out to go around a pedestrian, but the person on the e-bike was coming towards me so fast that I had to nip him pretty quickly. Largely my fault, but yeah, probably they were going too fast for such a congested trail as this. So anyway, I'm going to head back past the golf course again and see how many times I can get lost. It actually smells really good around here. I don't know if it's because that was a brewery I just passed, but there was a very nice aroma. When I was a kid growing up in England, we had quite near to my house like drainage ditches like this, or a drainage ditch like this, and at one end of it actually led into a tunnel that normally had an iron grate over it, but people had pulled it to one side so you could actually get in, and it always gave me the creeps seeing that, the thought of going into that dark wet tunnel and not knowing if you're going to get out. So yeah, the beauty of this doesn't inspire me, but it does bring back some memories of childhood. So glad I decided on this detour. This is a gem. I need to be over that side of the river at some point, so hopefully there'll be I was just about to say hopefully there'll be another bridge, and just as I say that, I see one. This is maybe the fourth bridge that I've been over in this park. So, what can I say about this trail? Well, there are parts of it, this being one of them, that are really, really pretty. The parks here are absolutely lovely and really enjoyable to ride through. They're not too busy, and they've got those beautiful bridges as well. So, yeah, parts of the trail are very, very attractive, and then other parts are really interesting. It's interesting going through residential areas, high-rise areas, along by the rail tracks, through the university, but it's not like any rail, or not like any trail that I would normally ride on. It is for my liking, just a bit too populated, few too many people. Maybe in the summer when there aren't so many students it might be quite a bit quieter, but just for today's ride, yeah, it was just a little bit too congested. You couldn't get into a good flow. It's definitely not a great place for people to, if they're training and they're really pushing it. It's just not safe for that. So would I recommend it? Well, I certainly would say that if you were here in Kitchener or Waterloo for something else and you wanted to go for a really great ride, then this would be it. It's away from the roads, it's entertaining, interesting. I had a lot of fun. Mind you, I always have a lot of fun when I get on my bike, so I'm perhaps a little bit biased. Would I travel any distance to come here? I probably wouldn't feel comfortable recommending that. I'm really grateful that someone suggested it to me, and I'm really grateful that I came and checked it out. But for anyone else, I would say there are plenty of other gravel trails, quieter trails, not too far from here that you could try out for yourself. I'll throw some of them in the description below. I'll also throw a link for this trail in the description as well, because like I say, if you're in this area, then it's definitely worth the trip. The bell you can hear there in the background, I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can, that bell sounds at the crossings, and I think what it means is when the bell sounds, then run across the crossing, because I haven't seen many people stopping when the bell starts sounding. He just reminded me, my first day at university, I had to travel across London. Took about 3 hours by train and subway or tube train, and I had everything that I needed in one fairly large burgundy leatherette suitcase, without wheels, I should add. And I was lugging that thing across London, and I got about halfway and the handle broke, so I ended up for the next half of the journey bear hugging that rather large burgundy leatherette suitcase all the way to my college. But still, happy memories. I do hope you've enjoyed this somewhat different kind of trail ride. If you have, please remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next ride.